This chapter, the network layers rule in dividing network into groups of hosts in order to regulate the flow of data packets inside a network. We also explore how networks communicate with one another. This inter-network communication is known as routing. The network layers is a part of the internet communications process where these connections occur by sending packets of data back and forth between different networks. While the open systems interconnections model is one conceptual model that provides a common basis for the coordinate of the ISO standards development for the purpose of system. Interconnections, the network's layers rules in transport data from one host to another. Regardless of one's type of data, the packet's header contains fields that includes the packet's destination's address. If no routines enters access, the routers will either forwards the packets or drops it if the destination's address is not on the same network as the source host. The packet is forwarded to destination's network by the default gateway. The gateway is one router's interface that checks the destination's address. If the target network is in the router's routine tables, the packet is sent to a linked network or to the next hop gateway. If no routing items exist, the routers will either send the packets to the default routers and discharge it. Layer addressings with network and host component allows networks to be divided into subnets. One allows the network address to be for packet forwarding instead of each individual host address. If the destination address is one of the same network as the source host, the packet is forwarded to destination network by the default gateway interface that checks the destination address. If the target network is in the router's routing table, the packet is sent to a link network or to the next hop gateway. If no routing item exists, the router will either send the packet to a default route or discard it. Static routing has various advantages over dynamic routing, including the following. Static routes are not closed across the network, which improves security. Because routers do not share routes, static routes consume less bandwidth than the dynamic routing system. The compute and the transmit routes, no CPU cycles are utilized. A connectionless protocol is one that allows two network endpoints to communicate without need for a previous arrangement, in which one network endpoint simply delivers a message to the other. The device at the transmitting and transmit the unit of data before confirming that the equipment and the receiving end is ready.
Furthermore, as of my understanding, the OSI networking layer has a big help, especially to the vendors for having a business. OSI model assists network device manufacturers and networking software vendors in the following ways: creating devices and software that can communicate with products from any other vendors, allowing for open interoperability, define which network components their product should support. This method will help me, or us rather, in the near future to make our lives more convenient.